what football stadium in Europe has the best atmosphere? So, I mean, Old Trafford, there's the Emirates, Stamford Bridge, Anfield. Right, Anfield has to be one of the best stadiums in England and in Europe. But what stadium has the best atmosphere? Well, you've got stadiums like Spurs'. You got stadiums like Spurs' Stadium. Their new stadium. Spurs have a great stadium. Tottenham have a brilliant stadium. But I think stadiums like Old Trafford, Etihad, Tottenham Stadium. I think Tottenham Stadium is just called the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I don't think it has a specific name. But Old Trafford has to be one of the best. Etihad Stadium, Manchester City has to be one of the best. PSG, Juventus, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Benfica. All them clubs probably have quite a good atmosphere in their stadiums. And I think the atmosphere in Premier League stadiums, like, I went to a Liverpool game last pre-season, and the atmosphere was just perfect. The atmosphere was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It was just absolutely brilliant. Yeah, that's the game where we won 7-1, if I'm correct. 7-1, or was it 3? I think it was like 3-1 or something. I'm not sure. But I've also been to a game at Stamford Bridge as well. The atmosphere there was great as well. Although we lost, yeah, but still, the stadium is really good. To see Stamford Bridge in person as well was absolutely brilliant. I think, like, it's got to be perfect. Like, the stadium has got to be like a good atmosphere. It's got to be a big stadium, a good stadium, and everything. But it's, yeah, football is one of the sports where it has a good atmosphere. The atmosphere in the EFL is quite good as well, but not it's not brilliant, but it's good. The atmosphere in the EFL is quite a good atmosphere. I've never been. I've been outside the Emirates, but I've never been inside the Emirates. I've never been like in the ground. I've like seen the Emirates in person from the outside, but I've never been in I've never watched a game at the Emirates. I can imagine that the atmosphere at Wembley is brilliant as well. I can imagine any stadium in European football has a good atmosphere. If you think about the stadiums like Anfield, Etihad, Old Trafford, they have a good atmosphere. I mean, the stadium doesn't have to necessarily be a massive stadium for the atmosphere, but I can imagine on Champions League nights that stadiums like Chelsea's and I can imagine stadiums like Stamford Bridge and the Etihad have a brilliant atmosphere. And I also think you've also got to think about the noise that the fans are gonna make. And when I went to that Liverpool game, the fans made a lot of noise. It was a really good match, great atmosphere, as I've said, and it was just a brilliant game all around. First Liverpool game I've been to as a Liverpool fan. I've been to the Liverpool Stadium 3-4 times, but I've only been there once for a game, and it was great. I've been to Crystal Palace. I've been to the Crystal Palace Stadium as well. The atmosphere there was good as well. I think when you think about the stadiums like Old Trafford, Stamford Bridge, they will be the stadiums that have the most atmosphere, and also Anfield, because you can imagine that all of them teams have a lot of fans. Manchester United especially. Man United, I have to say, are doing really well in the minute. Yeah. But I do think that that the best atmosphere in the world, I don't know. I've been to Stamford Bridge. I've been to Anfield. I haven't been to Old Trafford. I haven't been to Old Trafford. That's one I really want to go to. I'm hoping I can go to Old Trafford to see them play Liverpool. To see Liverpool play Man United. But yeah, I need to go to Wembley. I need to go to Wembley. Hopefully, if Liverpool somehow get in a final this year, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, hopefully I can get to the final. but I doubt we're going to get in any finals. The amount of games we are losing at the minute is not great at all. But yeah, what is the better? What happened there? What is the best atmosphere in European football? I don't know. To be honest, and this is not a biased decision, I think it's Liverpool. Because when I went there, it had a great atmosphere, the fans were making a lot of noise, and the game was brilliant. So I'm going to say that Anfield has one of the best atmospheres. I can imagine that Old Trafford have a great atmosphere as well. And probably Barcelona, Real Madrid, yeah, teams like that. So if you enjoyed today's podcast episode, I've forgotten what episode it is. Is it episode 6? I'm not sure. But if you enjoyed, you know what to do, which means like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.